Hi, I'm Brian Malo, President of Trusted House Buyers, a house buying company that specializes in helping people sell their inherited home in San Diego County. Today, we'll take a quick look at a house that fits into this category, and I'll walk you through some important steps if you're facing a similar situation. We're here today in Vista, San Diego at a 3-bedroom, 1-bath home that's almost 1,000 square feet. As you can see, it's dated and has a fair amount of deferred maintenance. Probably couldn't even go on the market or get most bank financing from a regular retail buyer. We'll take a quick look around and then we'll dive into some pointers and tips if you find yourself in a similar situation. So here are some real estate related things you need to consider when you're trying to sell an inherited home in San Diego. Let me give you 3 quick tips to help you during this potentially difficult situation. Number 1, you got to get organized during the hectic time and when you're certainly ready to. Start to wrap your head around all the time and emotion that may be involved in this home selling process. You can do it. You just got to make sure you're comfortable with each step as it comes and ask as many questions as you can to as many folks as you can to get any help you might need. Start to understand if anyone else has a claim on the property, and make sure any other beneficiaries or siblings are on the same page with what to do with the home. Make sure you do a title search. Have a clear picture of any liens on the property, any creditor claims, any errors, illegal deeds, anything else that might hinder your ability to transfer title to a new owner. And you might want to consider, in this situation, a vacant property insurance in the interim if you can afford it. Once you have a clear picture of what you're dealing with and who's involved, you should then, number 2, just prepare for the final steps. Get your ducks in a row for the sale of the home. Make sure you fully understand the tax implications. It's pretty important. The taxes associated with the sale of the property. What's the property's basis? Was the house gifted, or did you receive it during the probate process? All important factors. Got to understand if there's an advantage to selling it now or holding it and selling it later. All of these things will affect the net amount that you will receive once the house is sold. Consider talking to a tax or an estate attorney if needed, depending on where you are already in the process. And then the final step, which would be number 3, consider your options. If it's a new construction home, you might consider selling it to a traditional and retail buyer. But in certain circumstances, there are a number of reasons why it benefits everyone involved to sell quickly to a professional cash buyer. In these certain circumstances, there are no closing costs or real estate agent fees you need to worry about, and they should be able to close on the date of your choosing with the house in its current condition, even with some unwanted personal property that you may need to leave behind. Particularly if the house is in rough shape, you might get just as much you would if you hired a real estate agent and asked for all cash offers on the open market once you net out all the fees that you're going to have to pay in the typical transaction. It basically saves you all the headache and time. In this scenario, you need to choose wisely who you work with. Work with a cash buyer who's local, experienced, and trustworthy. It can be a very easy, seamless transaction if done properly. In summary, as we take one quick walk around here, we all know that selling a house can be time-consuming, expensive, and often a big headache. And dealing with an inherited home is no different. It can often escalate these things. So make sure you follow those 3 steps. Number 1, get organized. Number 2, appropriately prepare for the next steps or actually executing the transaction. And then number 3, take into consideration any easy, fast options that may be available to you. We've been helping San Diego homeowners in all kinds of situations sell their homes fast. It's one of the best parts of our business, providing folks with an option that helps this burden and allows them to get what they want quickly, particularly when they're trying to sell an unwanted house that they inherited. If this is your situation, you should know we're a local family-run company, and at Trusted House Buyers, we're here to help. Call our company, ask for me directly. My name is Brian, and feel free to give us a call. Our phone number is 619-786-0973.